What up, doe? To my beautiful peeps. I know you shining bright. I know you shining bright to everything is all right. But I would just want to remind you that you are important, that you are needed, that you are wanted, that you are appointed, that you are valuable. No matter what you see, no matter what you see in the news, no matter what you see on the street, no matter what your family doing, no matter what your friends doing, no matter what is being projected onto you, don't give up, because you are needed, you are wanted, you are important, you are important. Yes, you have value, and don't believe the hype. They want you to quit. They want you to shut up. They want you to give up. But don't you do it. Because if you give up, if it's not just about you, it's about everybody. If you give up, then you're giving up not only on yourself, but you're giving up on all the people, places, and things that have your name on your forehead. On their forehead, I mean. All have your name on their forehead. You will be missed. They will miss the opportunity. They will trip up. They will miss the mark. So don't give up. Never stop shining your light, because we need that brightness. We need to see you. We need to know you there. And we love you. All about the healing. Look at here. All right, so this is for my Taurus peeps, sun, moon, rising, and Venus cross watcher. Anybody that may be exuberant, I'm tripping up on my words, y'all. Anybody that may be operating under that energy, I'll say. All right, so with that being said, my ride and dies, my day ones. Oh my goodness, you guys, thank you so much for the beautiful, beautiful, encouraging words and sharing of your stories, your emails, your time, your effort. Thank you. My new subscribers, thank you so very, 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 very much. You guys don't understand that it is an energy exchange. What you write in the comments, what you like, what you share, whatever you do for this channel, it feed my energy to give back. It's a back and forth thing. You help me when you do those things, and then I in turn help you have the energy to continue to help you. So I thank each and every one of you for all that you are doing for this channel. And just know, it's not just a message. It's not just to help me. It's to help the future people who need to hear these messages, to help them as well. So your like, your share, your comments, your energy, your positive energy, your encouraging words is helping the channel to help other people be able to see, reach, hear the messages as well. So I thank you for that as well. If you're here for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit the description box if you want to know what it's all about. Hit my playlist if you want to know even further. It's totally up to you. You are welcome here. We honor that you even clicked on this video. Thank you so much. All right, so with that being said, what do we have here? Okay, so this is, I'm going to tell you right up front. This is old energy, which we already know that, right? This is old energy, but a warning. It's old energy because I'm speaking to people, and this message is for people who either in the past, the present, either in the past or the present time have rendered judgment. Rendered judgment on a person, place, or thing that has done some things to you, or has, whatever your reason, you render judgment. Okay, that's whoever rendered judgment. That's, yeah, this is, yeah, God wants to tell you some things, or want you to know some things, or want to warn you about some things. So this is what I mean by render judgment. The courthouse, you render judgment, and justice has prevailed, or prevailing as we speak in real time. You have a person, place, or thing that's stuck. They're stuck. This person can't move forward. This person can't even, all they can do is look back. But they're stuck at the present moment. And at this present moment, yeah, they only can look back at the things that they have the things that they have done, at the pain they have caused, the poor choices that they made, the harm, doing people harm. That's the only thing that they can only look back to, the things that they have done that was not just, because that's why justice is here, to balance the scales. When you render judgment, now the justice is being prevailed. You have been found, you have been found justified for rendering that judgment, and now is either prevailed or is prevailing, like I said. So let's get into it. Like I said, they can't move forward. They're stuck. They're at a standstill. And with the energy off this card, at a standstill, constantly reflecting, constantly. They can't get, I'm getting this like ruminating thoughts over and over and over and over again of all the things that they've done, all the things that were unjustified, all the harm that they caused, all the hurt that they caused, all the lies that they told to themselves and to others. They're constantly just sitting, they're constantly stuck in a mindset of ruminating thoughts over and over and over again of how they stole energy, stole money, stole people's essence, stole people's time and effort, played games, manipulated, really caused some harm. But as it stands right now, they can no longer do it. So they're stuck. They're stuck in this energy of lack. lacking. They're lacking the they're lacking the resource, or they're lacking, I'm trying to find the right word. Give me a minute. Because they can no longer steal from you. So they're lacking in how the resource on how to gain from you again, to take from you, to steal from you again. The things that they did before is no longer working. They can no longer use this. They could no longer use any source like this to steal from you. That means steal. If they was doing this, they was trying to steal your essence, steal your energy, trying to take from you your life force, so you wouldn't be able to move forward. You wouldn't be able to have your own resources that you're entitled to build wealth. It was a transfer of energy so they can build wealth, but they no longer can do this anymore. They don't have this as a resource. So they're trying to find a way, and they haven't found it. When you render judgment, you ended this. You ended the power and the resource of this individual to be able to utilize this, which leaves them stuck because they heavily relied on this resource. They heavily relied on this power to be able to manipulate and be able to control and to be able to take from you the transference, to leave you drained, to leave you without, which really is your birthright. It's really your energy. It really belongs to you. It really is you. They're stealing from you what's yours and building upon, building wealth and building things that they want in their life off of you. They can no longer do that anymore. And without this resource, it leaves them stuck. It leaves them broke, busted, and disgusted because they don't know no other way. They don't know how to build. They don't know how to do without your energy. They don't know how to live without your energy. Your life force, your essence, your energy was everything. They got addicted. They forgot. They forgot. They were so engulfed in you and your energy and what it provided, they have forgotten how to even live on their own with their own energy. They have forgotten. They don't want to live with their own energy. They don't, because their own energy, they haven't obtained any type of work. They haven't done any healing. Their energy is just darkness. And we need dark and light. So we all have dark and light, and we need dark and light to survive. But when you have so much darkness and you don't have any light to help illuminate you, it makes things so harder for you. It causes illusions and confusion because you can't see in total darkness. So that's that. You rendered judgment, and justice is prevailing. or prevailed, and now there's poverty. The people that done this, or the people that's in this energy, they forget how to be in poverty. Some of them never been in poverty. They don't know what it means to not have enough. They've always took some energy. They always had, but now without this resource, because your energy, your essence, it don't compare to anybody else. So if they go to anybody else, it's not enough. They're accustomed to your energy, your essence. So for those of you saying, oh, well, just go get somebody else, leave me alone, it don't work like that. After they've had your energy, after they've tasted what that is and what it does, it doesn't compare to anyone else. It doesn't compare. They can't think. And then when they go out to try to do this to another individual, it's not going to work. They're accustomed to something that's much bigger than most people are. And so it's going to lead them here to poverty. Because everybody they reach out, everybody they try to steal from or take from, it's never enough. It will never be enough. But when you were in their life, you tried to love them. You tried to be a good person. You tried to lend a hand. You tried to talk to them. You tried to heal. You wanted to give them the olive branch to come in and let's do this thing together. And they didn't want that. They didn't want nothing that you was giving. They didn't want you. But now they have found out without you just how vital, just how important, just how pure, just how anointed you really are. But they could not find that out until you let go and until you finally rendered judgment. You had to render judgment for them to find out who you truly are and what you really meant to them. You was just a source. They just wanted to take, eliminate. They just wanted what you had, what you have. But when you render judgment, it stripped all of that. And they were then able to see just how pure your love for them was. Nothing compares to the love that you were authentically trying to give them. You didn't ask them for nothing. You didn't have no interior motive for them. You simply wanted the best for them. You simply wanted to just love them and give them the best. And they can never live with themselves of how they treated you in such a manner, how they dismissed you, talked about you, ran you down, lied on you, tried to ruin your reputation. How all the things that they done to you, that some of it you just don't even know that they did. But you know who knows? The Most High wrote everything down. Everything is recorded. So, we got poverty. We got stuck. We got poverty. Now we got concern. And so this person is very, very, very concerned. On the outside, everybody on the outside don't need they cool, calm, and collected. But on the inside, this is what they look like. When you render judgment, all hell is breaking loose in this person's life. They want to message you, but they're blocked. They can't. And finally, what this all is about, it's not just the point that they're in poverty. It's not just the point that they're stuck. It's not even the point that they can no longer steal from you. But what and why this came out is because justice is prevailing. Justice, it has prevailed. And now the portal is open for you to reap your harvest, to build wealth, for money to manifest in your favor. Your spiritual inheritance able to run down in your bank account. Because there is nothing, there is no one that's stopping, blocking, or withholding. Because when you render judgment, they found them unjustified for the things that they have done to you. Therefore, you have been awarded. You have been awarded a payout. Now, whether that payout is physical money, whether that payout is favor, whether that payout is your spiritual inheritance, that means that even though you may not have physical money in your bank account, or you can't see dollars, that everything that you want, everything that you need, everything that you that is you're backing. You may not have the money physically in your bank account, but everything that you want, everything that you need is paid for. You know, you say, oh wow, this bill came, oh wow, and then next thing you know, here's a check. Next thing you know, it's money. That money shows up in your account. That's your spiritual inheritance. You'll never ever run out of money. You think physically, you look and say, well, where am I gonna get this money from? The next thing you know, money comes. Money is there. You never run out. And if people were to look at your bank account, if people was to look at your physical financial finances, if they would look at your finances, they would try to figure out, well, how are you living? How are you functioning? For those of you that don't know that that's what this is, that's your spiritual inheritance. That maybe God didn't send physical money. He didn't send have you to win the lottery. Because he knew in the long run that somebody or something would happen where the money wouldn't last. It would be taken away from you or something going on. So it's your spiritual inheritance can never be taken away from you. And those of you that's in good standing, You still looking and trying to find where's I'm doing all this work, where's my money? You got your money. All your bills is paid. And what's getting ready to come up and all this stuff that we find in ourselves, we wake up every day as something new. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. What you do is you rely on the promises of the Most High. You continue to do what you're supposed to do. And you allow the Most High to take care of you. Because if you own here, I've always spoke to you about faith. Now, at a time that we are going into right now, where we lead and where we headed, you're not going to be able to look at the news and look at things and actually go with that. You can look at it so you can see what's going on from time to time. But you're going to have to not look at it for what it is. You're going to have faith that whatever it is, in spite of it, I will be okay. I'm going to be all right. God has not brought me this far with all the hell that I've been through to allow me to come to something like this, or something that is happening in the news or something. No, whatever it is, let them do what they're going to do. You cannot stop what's coming. I've tried to prepare. I tried to talk to you. I tried to tell you. And for those of you who is new, you need to get in my playlist, because I have already lined it up for what's to come. You have to have your mind right. You're not going to make it if you don't. You're going to give in to what they're talking about, and you're going to give up. And those of you that give up, you don't have a chance. You have to not give in to what they're talking about. Even if even if you lose your job, even whatever the case, whatever it is that they're doing. Because if that's allowed to happen to you, it's allowed to happen to you for a reason. And so your job is not to find out why they did it. Your job is to find out what it is, why did God allow it, and what it is that he wants you to do. Because if God allowed it, then he got something better for you. If God allowed it, he got something that he needs you to do. And in doing that, it's going to cause things to work out for the betterment of you and your household. That is how you have to think about it. You can't look at it at loom and gloom and this and this and that. You have to see what it is that God is trying to tell you. The Most High God is trying to tell you in your situation. Because everybody's going to be different. And if you don't do that, you're going to give up and you're going to succumb to everybody and be like everybody else. And you didn't come this far to do that. Continue to do the work. Continue to listen. Continue to be open to what God has for you, what he's doing through you, and what is expected of you at a time such as this. Because this is all ordered up and orchestrated, and it's not done without God's hand of approval. He said okay, but he said okay for a reason. And it's not our job to doubt. We got to step out the way and shine our light and do what we're supposed to do, and allow God to do what he gonna do with us, to us, through us, around us. And in the meantime, we've gotten this far, so we know that God is going to see us through. this time as well. So with that being said, I'm going to end it right there. And if this has been, if you have, if this resonated, if you got anything from it, keep the comments coming. Please, please, please keep the comments coming, because the comments energize me, get me back to pour into you, and it helps me be consistent. So do your part, and I promise I will do mine. If it resonated, just subscribe. This is a community. Truth, authenticity, right here. Ain't nothing fake and phony here. So subscribe, like, share, join the community. And lastly, for those of you that's going through and having a hard time, just know that if anybody ain't told you yet, I love you. You're going to make it. You're going to see it. You're going to see this thing through. And by all means, I love you, but you know what? The Most High loves you more. And I'm sending love, more love to you. I'm sending healing to you. And Trinity is out.